Hey everyone, this is Ronny.
This is Chaz.
And I guess you could say this is the AoT Chronicles because what a fun little surprise that we have for you. It's been a long time in the making. It's been a long time coming. Chad, what do we have?
We have like a 2-year montage thing. It was supposed to be posted months ago. It was actually done months ago. My editing skills aren't the best, so I apologize if it's not the smoothest transitions. But
yeah, what we got here is we were going to do a 2-year celebration of our podcast launch. Chad was the head of operations for that, and he got some clip times because believe me, he did not go back and listen to all those episodes because I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And instead, we had two. Go ahead and shout them out.
Yeah, we had Kathryn and Miss Argentina. They sent me a bunch of stuff. I just pulled some random clips from what they sent. They sent a lot. I will say, y'all took a lot of time and effort into it. I thank you dearly for that. And I took a lot of what y'all sent and just put it, all into about 50 minutes or so.
Okay.
So, of just random stuff. And a lot of it, we're not even talking about AoT. A lot of it we are. It's just us dicking around.
I believe they all come from Attack on Titan episodes of the podcast, but if you've ever listened to the podcast, you know that we don't always stay on topic.
Correct.
But with all that being said, we still thought, since you finished it a month or so after our 2 years, we looked at our opportunities ahead of us, and we were like, well, what if we just release it at the beginning of AoT time?
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing here.
And two, it's just a little gift to y'all. I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, there's certain moments of Ronny and Chad where I thought they were, kind of funny or their stuff was kind of intellectual. But I would not want to go back and listen to 190 episodes of them talking.
Right. I haven't actually heard it yet, so that might be a very bad way to say it because I'm going to listen to it and be like, oh my God, if anyone listens to this, they're never going to listen to the podcast.
Right.
But it is what it is, and I'm going to thank Miss Argentina and Kathryn as well. This is so cool. Hope you enjoy it. Attack on Titan is right around the corner. We're so excited. Stay tuned for previews, podcasts, reactions, all of it.
Yep. And trailer montage. We should have that up on YouTube, by the time this is posted.
Not a trailer montage, but a trailer reaction.
Trailer montage of our reactions.
Follow us at Ronny and Chad. We'll talk with you soon. Enjoy. Peace.
Peace.
Welcome back to the first ever AoT Chronicles and Attack on Titan podcast. I am one of your hosts, Ronny.
And your boy, Chaz.
All right, we got Chaz. And basically what's going on here is we're just doing a little howdy doody to all the listeners out there. I know this isn't our normal intro, but I'm still Ronny.
And I'm still Chad.
And Chad, buddy old boy, we've got to make one of these episodes that aren't an episode before I thought we'd have to apologizing to the folks.
Yeah, we just really want to apologize to the fans. Ronny, do you want to kind of explain the situation?
Yeah, so listen, it's a mistake that anyone could make, but it's a mistake that people doing a podcast on the show couldn't make. The situation is, you all know how much we love Commander Keith.
Yes, Sleepy Vampire.
And we messed up. We'll just be honest here. We've been calling a guy who's not Keith for a few episodes now, and we're getting this out. We're calling ourselves out because no one has said anything to us yet. So we're telling on ourselves, which I personally respect us for.
Yeah, I respect us a lot for that. We're also telling on our fans as well, though, because y'all should have pointed this out beforehand.
Well, we'll continue on. Aaron, who at this point is pissed off, scared, and perhaps a little horny, wants to kill the Titan and transforms. Because, I don't know about you.
If
you're into that kind of thing, this probably worked for you. Did you have something to say?
Yeah, he just wants to go Titan mode so he can get a piece of that ass, is what I think.
he lets out a castle, okay?
He's talking about the castle. So, they were riding around in the dark, though. They had some fire on some sticks. I don't really know what these are, but we get to the calling card, and this is where shit gets interesting, okay?
Did you just forget the word torch?
Well, this is where it gets interesting, this calling card right here. We've got this calling card. Let me read it out loud real quick. Torches.
I completely stepped on your joke. My I didn't realize that the calling card was actually torches, because when I see him, I just let you take care of him when it's your episode. If you want to restart that whole thing, you can do it.
No, we're keeping this in.
We'll do it, and I'll do a classic edit to this at the end of the episode for the people who stay tuned.
Okay, well, what am I redoing now?
Just redo your torch joke. Without me going, hey, did you forget the word torch?
Alright. So
You played it off so good. You like fire with it on a stick.
Alright, so the moonlight comes out, they see the castle ruins, it's already been dark. So obviously it's been dark. They've had these sticks with fire attached to the end of it.
It's like fire on top of sticks.
Fire on top of sticks.
I don't know what these things are.
Whatever. And that's when we get to the calling card. And this is where shit just gets interesting. So we get to the calling card. Let me just read this out loud and clear for everybody to hear.
Yeah, I learned a lot here.
Okay, let's see. Torches.
Okay. Keep going.
All right, so after that calling card, they then settle at the castle for the night.
What are the torches?
That was it, torches. It was torches.
All right.
Flames with sticks. They'll start helping out.
This
Red
is
flag.
Little story about us. We haven't even got the chance to talk about this, just me and you. This is as convenient that Grisha's a doctor as booty shorts from the other. Okay, me and Chad, we were playing a little Call of Duty, and we were playing trios because that's just what, Chad was the host. He doesn't really know what he's doing half the time. We'd find our way in trios. We had this random trio person, didn't have a mic, and we just found the love of our life, guys. Their gamer tag was, booty shorts for life. Their clan tag was e-girl. They didn't have a microphone, which was the first red flag. We asked if it truly was a girl. They said yes. We asked how old. They said 18. I mean, listen, it definitely wasn't a 15-year-old guy. We asked multiple times. The pieces all fell into place. We got some wins, and it was a great night.
It was a great night. We flirted a lot. Definitely was not a dude.
Definitely didn't ask him at the end if he had a dick, and he said yes. Just a great friendship was about. He gave Chaz here some anime recommendations,
and I will say the anime recommendations kind of seemed like it was a chick, but whatever.
The jury's still out.
Yeah.
We don't know. We played for 2 hours. We don't know. With that being said, if anyone plays Call of Duty, email us at thepodcastchronicles@gmail.com. Maybe we play a little.
Yeah, we'll fuck around with it.
Our fallen comrades, the ones who will remember them are us, the living. We die trusting the living who follows to find meaning in our lives.
I'm following you, Erwin. I'm right behind you.
That is the sole method in which we can rebel against this cruel world.
Chaz's quote of the effing day, baby.
My soldiers rage. My soldiers scream.
I'm raging, bro. I'm raging.
How much is it gonna cost to replace that wall I just ran
$700, bro.
And he comes before 10. Good point.
Yep. And you know what's funnier than 10?
11.
Well, damn, I was trying to do a SpongeBob joke, but saying 25 sounds way better.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
No, you don't.
No, I do. They're in the class and they're talking about the numbers and I'm trying to is that the right number though?
He said, "What's funnier than 24 or something?" And he says, 25.
Yep. I'm going with you because I can't think right now, but I'm worried that might not be the right numbers that they use. So Armin, God, I keep reading the same note that I just read. Jesus, get it together, Ronnie. I gotta get my energy up.
Copy and pasting, bro.
It's not copying and pasting. It's that you're just mad because I can afford a laptop and you've been
so
ragging.
Let's rag on the poor guy. Let's just shit on the poor guy's face.
Let's rag on the poor guy who had just a couple episodes ago was looking at his Garmin watch and then looking at his iPhone all at the same time. Just buy a laptop, you 19th century baloney-headed mother trucker.
Fucking Trader Joe's, if they would just pay me better in my side gig.
Good God. It's
having to work fucking 10 to 2 in the morning, then I get shit on by this guy for being poor. Please, guys, if you have to work multiple jobs like I do, and just to support your family and your retarded mom.
Oh my God.
Maybe you want to edit that out, Ronny.
Oh, she heard that. I'm letting people know the real you.
No, dude. Please edit that out.
We don't play around here. I mean, that's what she is, so it's not wrong. It's just kind of bold.
If you don't like that word, I'm sorry. I actually am half that word, so I'm allowed to say it. Keep going.
That part I might cut out.
Marley have the same goal to invade the walls and take the founding titan. So we've got this whole restorationist group and Marley trying to obtain the same thing.
Well, the bombers.
Okay, we'll call them the bombers. No way.
Dude. All right, I gotta go wipe that real quick.
Ronny, that was... Honestly, that makes me want to leave this podcast.
I'm sorry.
And never come back.
That
is very audible, and I hope you leave that in and you don't edit it out like a coward.
Hey, what am I?
That was disgusting, dude.
It was honestly worse than I had anticipated.
No, don't even talk right now.
I mean, listen, your fart count on this podcast is way higher than mine.
I have never farted that loud on this pod.
Just like, I mean, before I've amplified them so people can hear them, I don't even think I need to amplify that one I just had.
Oh my God.
Keep the train on the track.
Kind of just ruined my vibe.
Remember when you thought this podcast was too serious and then we had that segment where I opened the windows away from the mics and then...
I still have 30 pages of notes on this episode. Let's get to it.
Why you look favorites, Chad?
Okay, I was about to say this. This is not only one of my favorites, this is my favorite.
This is your favorite, huh?
And you know what I call him? I call him Mr. Shy Guy.
Yeah, okay. I like that name because I never have a good name for this one, but I like Mr. Shy Guy.
I like Mr. Shy Guy because he is a shy guy, but what I respect.
But he's also a mister.
He's also a mister. What I love about this guy is he's so shy, but he puts his life on the line right here, okay? He goes to the front of the pack.
He's leading the cavalry.
He's leading it. And even though he's still hugging himself in the moment that he dies, he is up in front. He's
an introvert. He doesn't like hanging around other people, but he cares about other people, and he's willing to put his life on the line.
And he's showing in the end he still cares about himself. He's hugging himself while he dies. I love this guy, dude.
I mean, you know, we live in a time where everyone's so caught up with, you know, who loves me? Does anybody love me? I think self-love's the most important love. What do you think about that?
I think that was beautiful, and I would cry if we weren't on this podcast.
And that's why I like this Titan so much. He understands, you know, self-love is all you need.
I don't even care for whatever we see the rest of the series. I don't care if season 4, season 5, if they make that. This Titan will forever be number 1 in my heart.
You know, I just want to take this time. Listen, people, you don't have to have, you don't have to get married and have kids at 21. You know?
Okay, well, where are we going with this?
I feel like that's the times right now. You know, everyone's.
We were talking about Mr. Shy Guy. What the hell are we talking about?
I'm just, you know, I'm using this platform to talk to our fellow listeners. We don't always have to be so serious,
dude. We're in our 30s. What do you mean?
You know, I just see all these young kids tying the knot and spitting them out. Just chill out for a little bit. Self-love, practice self. Hey. You gotta love yourself before you can love anybody. Yeah. Wait. Let me nail it. You gotta love yourself before you can love anyone else.
Well, I guess Mr. Shy Guy teaches us all a lesson here.
I'm just saying, some people see a Titan. I see so many other issues.
Okay. Anyways.
All right. Any other notes?
The last note I have is that Hanji looks like the sexiest 36-year-old you've ever seen in your life.
All right, so good note.
Hey, Travis! Yo, Trav Mania.
You want to grab the stool that's behind that couch?
Guys, we've got a rendition of Johnny Cash's.
Just pop a squat right here.
All right. Wow, guys, we've got a special guest
This is
today.
a big moment. The first ever guest on the AoT Chronicles. We got Travis. Trav, how the hell are you?
I'm doing great, guys. Thanks for having me tonight.
Trav, would you like to share your experience with Attack on Titan?
I've watched 0 minutes of Attack on Titans, so it's very fitting that I'm here tonight.
Yeah, so we thought it'd just be a great opportunity. We're getting ready to go through our death pool for the characters of which characters we think are going to die. And just since me and Chaz are so awful at this entire podcasting thing, this entire professional show watching thing,
I've got to urinate.
we thought,
Huh?
What'd you just happened?
Keep going.
What'd you say?
I said I've got to urinate.
All right,
But I'm going to keep going with this podcast.
let me set it up and then we can take a pee break too, because I
Okay.
kind of got to do it too. But I was setting something up and you kind of said that. We thought it'd be great if you went through the death pool with us, not knowing anything about these characters. We're going to have you go first on every single one of them.
Okay.
And if you
But wait, he doesn't know any of the characters. How's he supposed to say them?
I'm going to tell him the character names, and he just has to say, oh yeah, that sounds like someone who's... And we will see if he can beat me and Chad in this experiment. We're going to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back. For you guys, it won't be anything. It'll be done now. All right, and we're back. So for some reason during that break, Chad got another Truly. Travis, I don't think you are aware. Chaz is buzzed off his ass right now.
Dude, did you not grab
Off
another
of-
Truly for yourself?
Off two
No.
hard seltzers.
You've had one Truly.
I've had one Truly.
Wow, I've had 2.5, bud.
And catch up, bitch. Before we get into this, Travis, do you have any stories you want to tell about me or Chaz? Chaz or I? Sorry, I'm not even a political speaker.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
dumb shit.
I'm trying to think of any good ones that.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine if you don't, because let me tell you, I really put you on the spot there.
Yeah. Can't think of any at the moment.
All right.
We might tune in with a story later on, and then later on while you have me on here.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Let's go ahead and start with just kind of our characters. Aaron.
That's really cool of you to do that.
I'm sorry, guys. I know you are both brothers, and it's not acceptable. It's okay.
Just, it's so gross.
Our listeners respect burps. They don't
No,
respect farts.
it's fucking gross. And not to mention, you talked about 2 episodes ago
Yeah,
how
I did talk about it.
about how no one respects a seltzer burp, but a water burp's classic.
Oh,
It's-
an H2O burp? No, dude. Because that's the only thing you drink is H2O, and that's the lamest shit I've ever
Well,
heard.
you said it. So you're kind of playing on a seesaw over there, buddy. Which one do you think?
I don't know. It's all right. I feel like they're the same. Are they not the same?
Someone-
Sasha and Connie? Are they not the same person?
I'll say
pretty much?
this. For some reason, Connie seems to just stick around. Travis, what do you think? Connie.
Dude, Connie's gonna slip through this one. She's gonna make it all the way through season 4.
She is.
Nailed it.
Nailed
Connie is a
it.
guy. So you said they're going to make it through season 4.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think both of them die at the same time.
Stay with us right now, and I'll go ahead and tell you that. For anyone else, peace.
Peace.
So, I used to work at a racetrack, and if you live in a different part of the world or whatever, that's essentially just a gas station convenience store if you don't have racetracks. Shittiest job ever.
It's like a 7-Eleven if you're on the West Coast.
And just a terrible job, worst job I've ever had. And I had this manager who was just like, he was a friend at work, but I would never hang out with him outside of work. He was just a bit of too much of a douchebag. And we had this girl that would come in, and he'd be like, dude, she's a porn star. And I'd be like, no way. And if you're intrigued to, you can look her up. She only did a couple of videos. Bambi Brooks, great porn name. And Chad, how'd you like her videos?
I never looked them up. I've never seen that type of stuff.
Give me a break. So anyway, she would come in every now and then. We'll say my coworker's name was Dave, because I don't want to put his shit on blast like that.
Yeah, just put hers on blast. God.
Yeah, I mean, Bambi Brooks, if you're gonna do that, like,
well, yeah, she's put her own name out there.
If you're gonna suck a cock on the interweb, like, that's your decision, not mine. And so anyway, he would always kind of try and talk to her. She never really said anything to him. And then one day I come back to work and he's kind of acting down. I'm like, dude, what's going on? He goes, yo, bro, I went to this party over the weekend. Fucking Bambi was there. Like, me and my friends started chatting her up, my roommate. And we were like, yo, you want to come back to our place? And she was like, yeah. And so we went back to my place. And things just kind of led one thing to another. We started, getting into it. We went back to the bedroom, me and my roommate and Bambi. And so, I laid back on the bed. She kind of climbed on top of me. My roommate was doing something with her ass. He kind of looked at me. It was kind of weird. And she started pulling my pants down. And obviously I know she's a porn star, so I was trying to talk sexy. I didn't want to ruin it. And I just looked at her and just said, yeah, just do what you do.
God, what a moron. What a fucking idiot.
And he goes, and she just stopped, looked at me and said, what did you say? And he went, And he goes, my roommate just peeked his head out from behind her ass and just looked at me like, what the fuck, dude? And she goes, no, I think we're done, and got her clothes and left.
Get wrecked.
So yeah, kind of a funny story. If you ever find yourself in a threesome with your roommate,
and that totally wasn't Ronny talking about himself.
With
that
your
was
porn
definitely a different guy.
I'm noticing some issues going on over there.
I did not have any Trulies before we started this.
All right, if you say so. So this was a hilarious callback. We see the drunk uncle. Who would have thought we'd see this guy again? Any hot takes here, Chaz?
Yeah. I've got a great take.
All right, lay it on me.
This guy's a pedophile.
Oh.
He's a pedophile. He was hugging all over Zofia. He's wasted.
Why are you saying it that way?
Saying what?
Well, I don't like the way you're saying it.
Saying what? Which
way? Well,
way?
I just don't really like how you're saying what you're... I wish you'd just say it the right way.
Okay, yeah. This guy, well, I don't know his name if you want me to say it like that. He's a wasted, drunk pedophile, and he's getting wrecked.
Why are you saying that? Just say pedophile.
Is that how you say it?
What are you talking about?
Oh, God. Just edit that one out.
Please send in resumes to be my new host at thepodcastchronicles@gmail.com. So...
Is that a younger me?
That looks a lot like I was when I was younger. I can't shoot that kid.
She probably loves potatoes, too.
Please tell the listeners how your dumbass roommate tried your life earlier this week.
Will you remind me of what it was? Because I forgot.
The attractiveness of characters.
Oh my! Okay, so my dumbass roommate.
I mean, he's such a dumbass.
First off, he's just a straight up dumbass. But he randomly just said out of nowhere, I can't remember if we were watching the episode or what, but he goes, Eden. And then I go, oh, Mika-sa. And he's like, yeah. He's like, the way she says that is just so cool. Or he said something along those lines. And I was like, yeah, she's one sexy bitch. And he looks at me and he goes, what? And I'm like, yeah, that's what I just said. He's like, that's kind of weird. And I was like, no, dude, she's 19 now. There's nothing weird about that. And he goes, dude, she's a drawing.
Incredible.
I go, oh, you're right.
He said, right. So I've got a little story because we also received some feedback from Kirsty. Email us, everyone, at thepodcastchronicles@gmail.com. And she asked, I don't know what made her think to ask this. She asked if we had Nintendo Switches. And I told her, hey, Kirsty, Thanks for reaching out. Great question. We actually have a fun story about how we got our Nintendo Switches.
Yeah.
So I think we do a little ping pong here. I start off, I'll pass it over to you because the story leads to you, and then you can hand it back over to me when the story
sounds good.
gets back my way. So, back before this Corey V bitch had the world by the balls, I had right around the start of it, I was like, you know what? I want to get a Nintendo Switch. So I looked for them online, sold out everywhere. I would check back every couple months, and then finally about 4 months into this whole pandemic thing, I told you, I said, man, I've been trying to get one. I can't do it. And this is one of the things I love about you. You don't take no for an answer, so you said, no, bro, we're getting some fucking Switches.
Yep.
So we start, calling up Walmarts, Targets, everything. And on a Friday, you say, hey, okay, we're doing one of our classic date nights with Ronny and Chaz where we just go out, sit on the same side of a booth as one another, eat off one plate.
Correct.
And then we're going to bro up.
Most of it.
We're going to bro up, get in a car, and we're going to go find ourselves a Switch.
Yeah.
So we get in the car. We're driving around to Walmart, Target, Best Buy. None of them have Switches.
GameStop.
We're calling up GameStop before their stock exploded. And they're saying, it was like late April, and they're like, yes, the last time we got a Nintendo Switch was, I'm looking here, March 26th.
And they're like, what? And then they're like, of 2019.
We're like, yeah, we don't really know when we get them in stock. Sometimes they just stroll in. And then we asked Walmart, and they were like, oh, yeah, we get like 2 a month. And so we start to hit reality. We're like, damn, all right, I guess we're not going to get a Switch. Yep. We drive home. I go to sleep. Over to you, my man.
All right, so that next morning at approximately 8 a.m. in the morning, I...
Make it earlier for the story's sake. Lie to the...
Okay, about 7:30 a.m.
Okay, yeah. That makes it better.
So I was about to go on the lake. I was going to go around lunchtime with a couple of my buddies. We were going to go, boating, drinking some Trulies, just guy stuff. And
I wasn't invited.
Well, there's a weight limit on the boat, but... Yeah, so I call up. I don't call up anything. I go to Target's website, and I'm like, I'm just going to check for some Switches. That's something to do at 7:30 in the morning. And I just happen to see...
Because like I said, you don't take no for an answer.
I don't. I happen to see that the only Target with Nintendo Switches in stock was the Target that is only 5 minutes from both of our places.
It's unbelievable that you don't call Target the Target, but keep calling it Target. Well, I like that you don't do that.
I'm not a douche. That's why I don't do it. So I go, fuck, I got to go to Target. So like anyone would do at 7:30 in the morning.
Don't forget about the sunblock.
Oh, I'm bringing up the sunblock.
Okay.
I drive to Target. I'm like, I am on a fucking mission.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm Karen walking to the back of the electronic station. And
the electronic station.
Yeah. And I see this guy. He's being real sketchy,
You turn down an aisle and go, welcome to the electronic station.
Yes, and this guy being super sketchy. He's got his phone in hand. He looked like a scalper if I've ever seen one.
This guy's been to the electronic station before.
And he's like, I don't see any. They say they're in stock, but I don't see any. And I'm like, he's going after the Switch. I'm like, I'm about to fucking roundhouse this
Do you have the sunblock in your hand yet?
Listen to the story, Ronnie. You're getting ahead of yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm so excited.
So I walk up.
God, this story doesn't disappoint. This is exciting for everyone. They should make this into a TV show.
This is incredible. No Switches there. I'm like, fuck, this guy's going to get the last one. I'm just going to go get some sunblock. So I walk to the sunblock aisle. They have an entire aisle for sunblock.
Wow. So they got an electronic station and then a sunblock aisle.
It's all the way across the store. So I'm fucking Karen walking. I'm speed walking all the way across. I grabbed the sunblock. I'm like, this will be great. It's
what kind of SPF we talking?
We're talking 30 SPF.
Oh, give me a break.
The rub-in kind.
You were the whitest bitch I've ever seen in my life. You got more than 30 SPF.
It was 30.
You did not. 150.
Do you not remember how sunburnt I was the next day, Ronnie? Come on.
As long as you're talking about getting sunburnt. Okay, so we've copped the sunblock.
And it's rub-in lotion, and I was only going on a boat with dudes, so I was like, oh, fuck yeah. This will be great.
You know why? Because fuck that spray stuff.
Yeah, fuck that spray stuff. I'm going to have my bros rub sunblock lotion on me. It's totally normal. So
God,
I grab
the number
it.
of times I've rubbed sunblock on you can't even keep count.
Well, I don't let you do it. Those stubby ass fingers. But yeah, so I grab it and I start walking back to the electronics station. And on my way back, I see Mr. Scalper, is what
Yeah.
I'll call him for, story's sake.
Paint the pictures. He's still on the phone.
This dude is talking to this guy's name ended up being Kevin, the worker.
Oh, okay.
Kevin.
So Kevin's in the story.
Kevin's
now.
in the
Here
story
we
now.
go.
Kevin is like, yeah, man, I mean, I just grabbed this from the back, it's just like, I think there's some switches in here. I'm not really sure. Just pulled up in the dock.
Kevin's a little unsure.
So I see him pull out his box cutter. He opens it up, and it was just like a heaven's glow came from this.
And it went, People are on the edge of their seat right now at home.
And I was like, okay, I had two options here. I could fucking roundhouse kick this scalper, take one of them and leave.
Yep.
Or I can just bank on that there's more than one in this box.
Right.
Turns out there's 5 Nintendo Switches in this box.
Good number. Healthy number.
So I go up to Kevin. I'm like, hey, man, can I have one of those? And Kevin's like, yeah, dude. And I'm like, can I have 2 of those? He goes, no, you can only have 1.
And he goes, whoa, take it easy, man.
Just take it easy, man. And then he throws an enchilada at me. Wait, wasn't an enchilada that Steve threw in Drake and Josh?
Sure. Drake and Josh Chronicles coming soon.
And so the scalper got the first one, obviously. I was nice enough to give the scalper one. I get the second one, and I'm like, well, fuck, I can't get another one. Let me just give my good old buddy Ronny a FaceTime call.
Yep.
Well, I gave you a regular phone call first.
Yeah, don't tell the story wrong. Regular phone call.
I give you a phone call. You wake up. You normally don't wake up till like 12 p.m. on Saturdays.
Yep.
So at this time, it's about 8 a.m. It's been 30 minutes, and you just sound like so angry that I'm calling you at this moment.
I'm like, why you've never once called me at 8:30 in the morning before.
And it's weird. I could hear like the ranch being squeezed out of the bottle, like you were eating something at 8 in the morning.
I just finished that 7 a.m. plate. That hits different at 7 a.m.
Okay.
But no, I remember specifically my voice being kind of raspy. I was out till like 8:30 the night before because we were eating some stuff.
Yeah.
So I had a long night, and I was like, "Why are you calling me?" And then you tell me what.
I go, bro. 3 Nintendo Switchies left. Oh my god, my voice. 3 Nintendo Switchies left.
Yeah, you call them Nintendo Switchies, so I hated you for it.
Nintendo Switchies.
If I wasn't mad enough that you were calling me at 8:30, you called them that. I got instantly more mad.
And then I just kept going lower. And I go, no, bro. They've got the Nin Switches. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking?
You're like, you said, boy. You said, bro, they got a couple knee swits right over here at the Tarjay.
And then finally I said, dude, they have only got 3 NSs left. Get your ass over here.
And at this point, I've already accepted defeat. I'm thinking, I'm not getting a Nintendo Switch. So I think this is some elaborate joke that you're playing. I'm like, no, they don't. Shut up.
And I go, why else would I be calling you at 8 in the morning on a Saturday?
And I was like, well, I'll tell you why you're calling me at 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday. It's because you're a big dickhead. Is why you're calling me.
Yeah. So I told Kevin, I was like, listen, bro, I'm going to have to FaceTime this man. Please just tell him, be on my side, Kev. Show him the Switches.
Yeah.
Show him the Nintendo Switches.
So I'm on FaceTime. Haven't done my hair yet. I'm meeting new people. I'm meeting Kevin.
He just looks like dog shit. I can still see the ranch on his shirt. For some reason, he sleeps with a shirt on. Kevin goes, hey, man, you got to get over here right now. We've got 3 left. They're going fast.
Yeah, Kevin, nice guy, a little awkward on camera. He kind of gave me a weird wave, but I was like happy to meet him. Like, oh, hey, Kev.
And I was like, hey, Kev, while I'm on FaceTime, can you go ahead and grab me Legend of Zelda? And he's like, oh, yeah, sure thing. He goes and grabs that, and then while he's gone, I'm like, Ronny, get your ass over here. I'm stealing one right now. And I take one.
No. I just saw a flash of 3 Nintendo Switches in a box. And I'm like, oh my God, this is real. So I get out of bed, hop out of bed. I'm putting on a shirt that doesn't have as much ranch spilled on it. And I put a slide on my Crocs. I'm heading out the door. Grab a honey bun on my way out. And you say, just hurry up, dude. They've only got 3 left.
You were in such a rush that you didn't even microwave it. And you just jumped in your car, sped over. I left. I'm like, I'm not waiting for this dude. I was like, he normally has at least 3 honey buns. I know he microwaves them for 15 seconds. That's an extra 45 seconds of me just sitting here.
Unless I'm downstairs, I got a lower power, lower voltage, lower wattage microwave.
Oh, you do, yeah.
And you got to actually, it's like 19 seconds for him to hit that perfect honey bun spot.
Yep.
And if you're at home or at work right now or in the car and you're listening, you're going, wow, is this story almost done? No, it's not.
It's not even close.
So, because now we get my side of it. Did you have anything else to add?
I had one more thing here. I get in my truck. Mm-hmm. I've got the Nintendo Switch by my side and Legend of Zelda by my side, and I just start going, this is gonna be the best day of my life. And then I drive off like 100 miles an hour.
All right, so that we leave Chaz momentarily. Ronny, boom, jump in my 2003 Honda Civic. Yep. All right, got a couple dents in it. Put that baby in reverse. Pull out of my mom's driveway. Then I'm going. I'm heading to the Target. Traffic's not too bad. I'm looking to see if I see you pass me. I never see you, and then I remember, oh wait, he goes a different way.
Yep.
I'm not gonna see him.
Different route.
Pull up to the Target. I make my way to, as Chadley calls it, the electronic station. I had a benefit, didn't need to go to the sunblock aisle. So I pull up. I see Kevin. Obviously, I'm at an advantage. Knows what he looks like.
Yep.
Just FaceTime the guy. I say, yo, Kev, how's it hanging? I'm the dude you just FaceTimed while I was laying in bed. He goes, oh, hey, man, what's up? Guess you're here for one of the switches. I say, in fact, I am. Good things going on? Oh, actually, okay, I didn't even mention this part. There is an old lady. I'm talking old. She's asking poor Kev about Target cell phone plans. And he's going, listen, ma'am, I don't really know what to tell you. Our representative, he'll be here in a second. She goes, well, which one do I buy? And she, ma'am, honestly, I got to tell you, I don't know what the payment plan is. I don't know how many minutes you get. And she goes, well, should I get this one? And she goes, Kevin, great customer service. He's like, ma'am, if you would just like to swing by in 5 minutes, I will personally help you if we don't have our cell phone representative in yet. She goes, okay, young man, I'll be back in just a second. And so I'm done with this bitch. I kick her out of the way. I say, yo, Kev, just FaceTime you. You got some of those switches, dog. He goes, actually, I just sold another one. My heart drops a little bit. He goes, but I got 2 left. I go, whew. All right, ring me up, buddy. He goes, this is so cool that you're getting one. I'm so happy for you. I'm like, Kevin, in about 3 months' time, I'm going to be hosting a very below average podcast. I would love for you to be a guest sometime. I say, also, I'm going to need Zelda. He goes, okay, I'll go grab it for you. So he's ringing me up. The money, I won't even talk about it, wasn't an issue. I got stacks.
Yep. We're just going to keep her, detained. We're not going to let her do anything. But this is another thought I had. If Aaron actually did eat her, if he was able to do that, would he even get
Would
her?
he grow a vagina? That is a very good question, Chad.
Thank you. I was going to say a giant, well, I'm not going to say the word because I don't like the word, but I was going to say clitoris.
Hey, I got a question for you. Why? Why were you going to say that?
Yeah, just edit that one out. That's a terrible word. I don't even think I said it properly either.
Well, I've
never said it properly, and I've never found it properly. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you one thing, you creepy pediophile. You definitely did not say it correctly. And if there was ever a time where I would have put all my money in on the fact that I had a cunt coming my way, you went with clitoris. And that is why you are just getting better and better at this podcasting thing.
Thank you. That's how he says it serious.
Okay, let me paint a picture for you, okay?
Yeah.
I've grown old with the woman of my dreams. Our kids are off to college.
So this is a complete fantasy, right?
Let me paint a picture, okay? Stop it. Can I have my moment? So, I've grown old with the woman of my dreams. She's super hot, first of all. Like, think about a hot girl. Hotter than that.
I'm thinking. Okay.
Super hot. Our kids are off to college. They've grown up. We're done, right? All we have now is just days ahead of us of retirement and banging them out. And I don't know if I've mentioned this yet. She's super hot.
And just having to be on film for My 600-Pound Life.
And so I'm moving. I'm not even paying attention to you. So she gets terminally ill. Super sad. I wish it on no one. And my beloved wife dies in a hospital room, just me and her, okay?
Okay.
And so my kids, they drive home, and they're, obviously very emotional. And they want to know. They say, Dad, what did Mom say? Did she have any last words? And I say, kids, she looked at me in my eyes and said, we should have done more butt stuff.
Oh my God.
But then I don't smile or laugh or anything. I just look at him completely serious. And I just say, she said we should have done more butt stuff.
That took the biggest turn of a century. I did not expect that whatsoever. And you were definitely talking about her doing butt stuff to you, right?
Hey, I didn't say which way
okay.
it was going. I just said we should have done more.
Yeah.
And so this is where, if people are tired of hearing me, sorry, because I'm sure you'd rather hear Chaz's sexy, raspy, sickened voice.
Like all the women did this weekend, baby.
But to give my guy over there who's really trucking on it, there's been a couple times I think he's almost fainted. I am going to read his summary.
Okay.
We've never done this before. You wrote the summary, and now I've got to try and read it and make sense of it.
This is going to be great.
Typically, you can't even read it, and tonight, I can't even read my own notes, so I don't know how the hell
I'll help you out, dude. I've got them in front of me, too. We're Gucci.
But I'm looking forward to this, so he starts off, motherfucking Nile, baby, and a few... oh, jeez, this is... And a few military police tards are drinking wine. Jesus Christ. All right. Motherfucking Nile, baby, and a few MP tards are drinking wine, talking shit, doing guy things. All right. You should take notes all the time. That's great.
The MP is military police.
Right. If there's one thing you need to clear up in that sentence, it was certainly that. One guy says they should have fed Zeke to Historia as soon as he got to the island. Now she's just a fucking whore. She's just a fucking whore. She's a lowbred who's queen in name only.
Yep.
All right. Are we done with the episode yet? Because I don't know if I can get through all this.
I mean, I spot no lies in that.
So, Niall says she's free to choose her partner, and we've already confirmed it's Big Dick Johnny who helps around at the farm sometimes. Is that your name for the farmer?
That's the name for the farmer. Okay, yeah.
They grew up in the same area, and he would throw rocks to get her attention. Hint one.
Yes.
Okay.
This is good. This is good stuff. Make sure you point that out.
Yeah.
Okay, in my notes I say hint one.
Yeah, in parentheses, Chaz, here he's put for me hint one, so everyone be on alert. He helped out at her orphanage. He worked with his head down forever, but the one who approached him was
Horstoria. That's her new name. Horstoria. I didn't write it correctly.
Because you were so excited to say... Oh my god.
Horstoria, okay?
You were so excited to say Horstoria that that you just typed whore. And then in parentheses you put punny. Oh my god. All right.
See, that's the thing. I might write some nonsense sometimes, but I know how to decipher it.
Okay. Big Nose Loud Guy said, why did she decide to do that? If she's pregnant, they won't turn her into a Titan, but Yelena Jokic was a part of this nonsense. That woman is nuts. In parentheses, Chad put every woman ever.
Okay, no lies.
If she's pregnant, Zeke lives
Another day. Sorry. It's another day.
I thought you were going for another joke. Were you?
I wasn't, but that works out perfect.
In the notes, it says, if she's pregnant, Zeke lives.
Okay, I did it on purpose, and I meant to write punny in parentheses. God, I was killing it.
That one, I can't do it.
All right. That woman is nuts. Every woman ever. If she's pregnant, Zeke lives a border day. God, it was so good, dude. And I didn't write punny, but it's all right.
That one's great. Okay. Jesus Christ, this is going to be such a long podcast.
Where are we at right now? How long has it been?
Ronnie, you got this, buddy. Okay, here we go. Deep breath, everyone. Oh, we're little Zeke. He's got tears in his eyes, and he's covering his ears while sitting in the dark as he can overhear his father screaming at the penthouse of his lungs.
Yeah.
That's such a bad joke. The penthouse of his
lungs.
Ronnie, who was 2.5 hours into notes at that point, and thought, "Oh fuck yeah, this is gonna be a great line."
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of scared me. This was real.
No, this is okay. In all seriousness, I had that terrible penthouse joke, but this is where I almost started crying.
Yeah,
it made me extremely uncomfortable.
This is where I legitimately did tear up, and
you
I'm
did
not
tear
kidding.
up.
Yes.
All right, okay.
Because it felt so real. Like
I know.
The voice actor, pay that man. Kuji Kami, pay him.
Yeah, whatever Mika says. That's our two different wavelengths. You said that, and I would have just gone. You could have referenced. You could have referenced Kuji Kami eight more times this episode, and I would have just gone along with it because I would have been like, "That's some stupid bullshit that Chad just knows."
Yeah, I just pulled that one out of my ass. I will admit that one.
I'd be like, of course, you know the voice actor that plays Grisha for 4 episodes of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know it.
Oh, we're just laughing to hide the pain. This just sucks so bad. Okay.
It does.
All right. We're taking this part seriously. Okay. All right. Everyone shut up. Okay.
Shut up and listen. I might have dropped the pooch, not having at least some notes to the table.
This is the most... Okay, pause. I've received telecommunications. My sweet, sweet grandma, bless her heart, her name's Sue Lane, because of course it is. She sent me a text. Tell me this is not the most grandma text you've ever heard in your life, okay?
Okay.
I can't even say it because it's so grandma. I have a Pizza Hut coupon that expires today. Large 3-topping pizza, $7.99 if you want it.
Oh, that's so good.
That's so grandma. Okay.
If you don't want it, dude, please tell her I'll take it.
Hey, Mama. Thanks for texting. Definitely want it. Be by to pick it up later. Love, Ronnie. All right. What a woman. And her name's not Dinah. So Zeke's mopping the floor. Friends, family, you fishy little devils, we are gathered here today, not to mourn, but to celebrate 2 of the world's greatest gifts that were ever bestowed upon civilization. A lot can be said about these men. Some say they were but only a couple of innocent bystanders. Not to me. Some say they were just what they were, commanders, commandants, generals. Not to me. Some say they were just two men born into this cruel world. Not to me. And lastly, some say they were just drawings. But not to me. No. To me, they were the reason you get out of bed in the morning. Their sacrifices were the reason you can tuck into bed at night and get the suggested 6 to 9 hours of sleep, depending on your lifestyle. Everyone's needs are a little bit different. 6 to 9 hours that they never got. They never slept. And lastly, they were the reason you make sure to give people an equal half when sharing a potato. So it's today, with a heavy heart, I reach deep into your ear canals and say, keep moving forward, you wimpy tots. It's what they would have wanted, in memory of Commandant Keith Sadie's, in general, not commander, put some respect on his damn name, Theo McGath. It's at this time, I believe that my brother in arms, Chad Chart, has prepared a poem in honor of our fallen heroes.
I will now be performing a self-made haiku. You were always special. You can finally sleep. Sometimes things are better left unsaid. I wish you weren't dead. But in the end, you were always a friend. Your comrades will now keep on fighting because you served their enemies a proper lighting. You too, General. Don't think I forgot about how you made me feel so visceral. Even though you both treated children badly, y'all were the heroes in the end, and you made me feel Chadley. Keith Sadie's nuts aren't massive. We can tell you were just being passive. Proud of everything that you fought for, you're forever shaking me to the core. God bless the 12th Commander of the Survey Corps and the Commandant of our beloved 104th Cadets. Remain in paradise, our sweet, sweet prince. You can now finally rest. You Shinzo Sasageyo'd up top with the best. We are giving, now, the first ever 20-second moment of silence.
It was fucking beautiful, Chad.
I couldn't do it.
It was fucking beautiful, dude. I can't believe they're gone. It's been a long day without you, my friend. But I will tell you all about it.
Oh, man. All right. Do it.
Keith.